Hello, my name is Katarina Godwin. I am a remote sales professional. I have a background in high ticket sales, customer relations, business development. Over the last several years, I've worked in fast paced environments, some of those like in a bar industry or even in sales, but I was responsible for building trust quickly. Understanding what my client needs were, and then confidently guiding people toward those right solutions. And that's been the key to my success in those areas. Most of my experience has been in inbound sales. That's particularly with selling education-based and coaching programs. And that's where prospects were already interested, but sometimes they just needed like a strong closer to help them make a confident decision. I've sold high ticket fitness coaching programs for coaches and fitness professionals. I am a bodybuilder, so that is something I'm very passionate about. So I'm able to dive my passion into the sales. But I was able to sell those coaching programs for those coaches and fitness professionals. And that it kind of gave me a strong understanding of like the consultative sales, emotional buying triggers, how I can communicate value effectively to these people and kind of get on their level. So in addition to closing myself, I'm currently coaching another individual on how to improve their sales process, any like objection handling, closing confidence, and all things within that space. I stepped away to run my own business, and she was like, I really like what you're doing, but I don't know how to do it. So I kind of just help her out when she's struggling in that area. But I am like, because of that, I am a personal trainer myself. So I'm comfortable like handling discovery calls, especially with objections. You get those a lot. In the education field, in the fitness field, I'm very confident with the objection handling, following up with people who have objected previously, and then creating urgency without being pushy. Again, I find that establishing that relationship early on kind of gets rid of that pushy aspect. Now, I focus really heavily on building rapport for that reason, like establishing client relationships and making prospects feel that they're understood rather than being pressured, so that they are a human being. We're both human beings and we're on the same level here. I understand where you're coming from, and let me show you why this is a good fit. So in terms of production, I personally contributed to and closed well over, cumulatively, I could not tell you, honestly, but we were making sales for programs ranging from $2,000 to $15,000. My average closing rate, it stays around 35 to 55%. And that was when I was with the previous organization I was selling with. My KPIs for closing and fitness and stuff tend to be a little bit on the higher end, just because I find that people that are calling about fitness programs usually already know they want it. They're just making sure it's a good fit, and I'm very good at dictating to those people why we are the good fit for them and they don't need to make another call. It really just depends on lead quality and campaign structure. Again, like I said, those fitness clients, they come in a little bit heavier. Now with education clients, sometimes they're not really sure if they need the product, but it's my job to sit down and explain to them why they do. And even with those educational products, my close rate stayed around 40 to 55%. And I was in the top 5% of sellers with that company. After being there for only about a month and a half, I was in that top bracket. And that's honestly what drove my love of sales and kept me in it. And I'm grateful to that company because they gave me a start when I had no experience. And because of them, now I've got years of experience. I'm confident in the role. And moving forward, I'm looking to get in with a company that I can learn and grow with. The most recent role that I had, like I said, was working remotely, taking inbound leads, qualifying prospects, conducting those sales calls, and helping guide clients through the enrollment process, whether that be with education or the fitness coaching programs. That being said, I also handled like a CRM follow-up, my pipeline management. I maintained strong communication throughout the sales process. And like I said, even if I got an initial no, I was reaching back out. I don't want to badger you, but at the end of the day, I want to let you know why we are a good fit, right? So that's important to me. Basically what I'm looking for now is just an opportunity with strong leadership, positive culture. I'd like room for long-term growth. I don't want to bop around. Now that I am going back into the sales field, I want to make a home somewhere where I can grow with the company. I am very highly motivated. I'm competitive. I'm coachable. My friends, my teachers, my bosses compare me to a sponge because I just absorb. I just absorb. But I'm genuinely passionate about sales. And that's because I enjoy helping people make decisions that, can positively impact their lives. That's what I do as a trainer. That's what I do with my business. So being able to collaborate all of those skills into something that I'm passionate about is really important to me. I'm looking for a team where I can contribute immediately. I want to continue developing my skills. I want to build a long-term career. I want to make money for me. I want to make money for you. I want us to win together, and I want it to be long-term. But I think that covers all of the questions for the video. I don't want to ramble on too long, but I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity, watching my video, reading my application. I know the sales field is extremely difficult right now. I've had numerous roles where I can't even get an application across a desk. So I appreciate you taking the time. I hope that after watching this, you understand that I am a lot more than the piece of paper that you read previously. I do have a very vast background and skill set, and I'm eager to provide that to the right company where, my skills are going to help you and help me. And again, like I said, we can win together. So again, thank you for taking the time to watch my interview. I look forward to potentially speaking with you further so you can ask me any questions you might have. But until then, I hope you have a wonderful holiday weekend, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.